Set to bring you today's action. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you so much, Kevin. The Hawks have accumulated a depth of talent. Trae Young says we've got a lot of weapons. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I get to play with all these guys that have different talents, and it opens things up for me, so I'm just having fun. Back to you guys.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Jonathan Isaac, Carter out there with Bamba. Then it's Jordan, and it's Anthony in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, and the wings, Herder and Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Young, and it's Shays in at the 4 slot. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough do you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? They start losing sight of that. The last half of your season could be tough.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. Carter on the wing. Over Young. Carter, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Bounce pass, Young. Herder passes to Hunter. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Here's Shays. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Atlanta on D, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. 6 to shoot. Jordan inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Shays. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Young. Over Anthony. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Anthony, the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Now, here is Young. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Herder passes to Young. And Bamba pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Shays. Another three for Atlanta.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Anthony with it, guarded by Hunter. Bamba's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Carter. And here's Young. Capella inside, covered by Bamba, and it's Capella missing. The drive by Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the middle, here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Even under the pressure right there, Collins has a really solid base and good mechanics. And a nice job on that shot.
And it's Jordan with the jam. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Jordan against Collins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rubio. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Now, Rubio struggles to score, so one thing you don't want to do is send him to the free throw line. He's as good as they get.
Orlando trailing here. Anthony dishes to Bamba. Chalk up 2 there.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
The Hawks shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Here's Rubio. Here's Harrell. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Jordan finds Bamba. Back to Jordan. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now here is Young. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Here's Young after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Loads it up there for Harrell. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. And Bamba pulls it down.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Isaac. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys, for the Orlando Magic. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with it. And we'll be back with you shortly. The hunger to improve defines all competitors.
We want more. We don't.
Brady feels this team has plenty of untapped potential.
And I don't doubt it. And can Rubio improve? It's certainly very steady throughout his career, but is there another level he can get to?
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Rubio in at the 2-guard. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young against Anthony. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
In your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize. Their potential. So from top to bottom, we're sort of being behind the curtain in that way. It's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bol, he's checked in for Bamba. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Suggs in for Jordan. Now here's Ross. Suggs in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one.
Jalen Suggs taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rubio, the pass to Shea. Pass to Capella. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Here's Herter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Magic leading by 8. Inside. And now the first timeout call here for the Magic. Young's checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for your Hawks, Trae Young.
Left side, out of the Kumbo. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Here's Shays, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Herder passes to Young. Will it go? Good on the triple. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is Dan. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life, and honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Bull, the pass to Anthony. And he banks in the layup. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Herder passes to Hunter. Here's Shays, covered by Giannis. Takes it inside. Good on the bucket. 8 points for him.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Orlando. And that one is good from Suggs.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Hawks trail by 13. The pass to Shays. Pass to Herder. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Really on the right plate defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found the angles to finish.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herder.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Young. Orlando grabs the miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Ball. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Here's Young. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, the first quarter was all about Wendell Carter Jr. He had 11 points and 3 rebounds.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Bol is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Ross in at the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Here's Herder. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the first bucket of the third here for Atlanta.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Young pass to Shades. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Young passes to Capella. And here's Young. He's got 10. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Giannis has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Herder. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bol's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Back to Giannis. That one doesn't go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Shays the pass to Capella. That's tipped. Ross against Hunter. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his first 2 points of the night.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Magic leading by 17. Here's Suggs, and it's blocked. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Inside, Shades. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Antetokounmpo against Young. Let's go. Open and close and nails it. 8 points for him.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Bol, and it's Wendell Carter in for Antetokounmpo. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Young inside, guarded by Fultz. Atlanta again missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Young going inside. Fultz against Hunter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fultz kicks to Ross. Dishes it to Suggs. To the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Hunter the pass to Okongwu. Bamba with the block. Carter dishes to Ross. Fultz looking around. Bamba trying to break free, and Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got his first basket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Count the basket.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanović.
And there's the drive, and Suggs throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 41 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Bogdanović. Just 5 to shoot. For the three. Another three for Atlanta.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
And Suggs throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now Young, 12 points for him. Outside Bogdanović. The three-pointer off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Magic out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Young and Bogdanović, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Harrell in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. There's the dish to Harrell. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. So for the Hawks, Gallinari is checked in for Collins. Johnson comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
The 11-footer, and Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Rubio outside. Kicks it to Bogdanović. Out to the right wing. Here's Harrell. And the shot falls short this time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Rubio right side. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bogdanović, no luck. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. No good from Jordan. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. And it's Rubio penetrating over Anthony. Atlanta again missing. Magic shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
Floats it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
He takes it in.
Oh,
yes, sir.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Bogdanovich inside. He's against Jordan. Rubio looking around. From deep, Gallinari. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
Here is Rubio. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And Okongwu slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Gallinari passes to Huerter. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
They get it back. Bamba with the block.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Mohamed Bamba.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rubio outside. Gallinari outside. He kicks to Okongwu. Here's Rubio. It's hauled in by the Magic. Jordan inside. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.